Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning. I'm about to get to work. It's about 25 after 7 in the morning, and I wanted to show you how I make my yogurt in the Instant Pot using soy milk. A lot of you have asked for this recipe, so I thought I would do it now before I started work because I like to have my yogurt culture for about 12 hours. The longer you let it culture, the tartar it is. Oh my God, am I the only one who lives for that first sip of coffee in the morning, especially after a really busy week? This is another thing you can make in your Instant Pot. If you have the Instant Pot Duo, the one that's got the yogurt setting, I think that some of them don't have the yogurt setting, but a lot of them do. The one I do has. The one I have has, and it's really easy to make yogurt for yourself. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're just going to mix everything up, put it in the Instant Pot, set it, and then I will come back tonight and show you how it turned out. So let's go. First thing you're going to need is a unsweetened non-dairy milk. Soy milk is the one that I have worked with the most, and the one that I find works the best. The key here is you want to make sure that, let me show you that the ingredients are just soybeans and water. What you don't want is any fillers in your soy milk, because any fillers like guar gum or xanthan gum, anything like that, will actually keep your yogurt from culturing, and you'll end up with just this separated mess. It will not work. Believe me, I've tried it and it doesn't work. I like my yogurt to be a little sweet and flavored. If you just want to make plain yogurt, won't need any flavorings or sweeteners, but I like mine flavored. So I'm going to put in maple syrup. I know you guys are shocked that I put maple syrup in here. And then I'm going to put in some maple. You can just use vanilla, but I happen to have some maple, so I'm going to use that. And to add the bacteria in order to culture your yogurt, you're going to need one of two things. I have here a little bit of store-bought yogurt that I had in the fridge, about 2 tablespoons of that here. And this is just a vanilla yogurt that I had in the fridge. If you don't have a yogurt, what you can do is use some probiotic capsules. So what I do is I open 2 of these and then pour in what's in them. But what you have to do is add the good bacteria in, otherwise it will not culture. I like to make my yogurt in jars versus just in the pot of the Instant Pot, but you can just make this in the bowl of the Instant Pot. And then I have a mixing bowl and a whisk. All right, first thing we need to do is add our soy milk into our bowl. Give it a good shake. And then let's just pour this in. The soy milk really doesn't have any flavor right now. It's pretty plain, obviously. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. Oops. Again, you don't have to make it flavored or sweetened. This doesn't add a whole lot of sweetness. I mean, that's 2 tablespoons to just under 1 liter of soy milk. That's not going to add a lot of sweetness, but what it will do is add a little bit of maple flavor, which is what I like when I'm eating this with my granola in the morning. And then 1 tablespoon of the maple flavoring, or vanilla. And now you want to add your yogurt, the 2 tablespoons of yogurt that you have left over from whether you bought one or you made your last batch. Just save a little bit for your next batch. If I was using probiotics, I would have opened up one of these. Whoops, little sucker wants to get away. I would have opened up one of these. If you just sort of press along the seam, you can open it up, and carefully twisted it and opened it and poured 2 of these into this mixture. But because I have leftover yogurt, I'm not going to do that. And now The important step is to mix this really well so that that existing yogurt is really blended in, because you don't want it to be lumpy, and you want those existing bacteria to really get distributed amongst the yogurt. And then what I'm going to do is pour it into these 2 jars. 2 should be enough. Now we're going to put it in the Instant Pot. So we're just going to set these in the bowl of the Instant Pot, and I'm going to put the lid on. Now you can set this to venting. It doesn't need to be on sealing. So once you've got the lid on and you've got it set to venting, then you're going to press your yogurt button right here. And right now it's already set to 12 hours. If you wanted it less, you would just press this minus button to whatever you wanted. Anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. But I like mine, like I say, I like mine tart, so I'm going to set it to 12 hours. And that's all there is to it. You just stir everything up really well, put it in your Instant Pot, press the yogurt button, and set it for whatever time you want. And then you go about your day. You can do this at night before you go to bed, and in the morning it's ready. It's really, really simple, but the trick is make sure that whatever non-dairy milk you use, it's just the milk, the nut and water. I've never seen this done with oat milk and have it work out. I think it's because of the texture if you make your own oat milk. But I've heard that people do it with almond milk. I've only ever used the Eden soy because it is just soybeans and water. I buy this at Community Natural Foods here in Calgary, or Blush Lane Market here in Calgary. You can find it online as well. But look at your local store and look for a soy milk that's just soybeans and water. I'm going to finish my coffee, get to work, and I'll see you in 12 hours. Well, the timer's just gone off. It is 12 hours later. I'm tired. It's Friday night, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like in here. The first thing you're going to notice is that your Instant Pot says yogurt, or the short form for yogurt, which just means that it's done. So now we can open it up and see how this turned out. Gosh, I really hope this worked. Yep. I don't know if you can see that. Now, it's a little warm because obviously it's been sitting in here culturing. What the Instant Pot does is just warm this up to the perfect temperature to get the bacteria to start to grow and culture the yogurt. And one of the nice things about doing it in these jars is that now I just have to put the lid on and put it in the fridge. You can see that? It's not super sweet. It's just got a little bit of a maple flavor to it. Now, if you want this thicker, say you want it more like Greek yogurt, what I would do is, well, let me show you what I would do. If you want to make this thicker, like a Greek yogurt, what I would do is get yourself a little bowl, a colander, and some coffee filter. Just get a coffee filter, put it inside a colander, and then over a bowl. Pour your yogurt in there. You can also do this with cheesecloth, but it's a little bit tidier if you use the coffee filter. And then pour your yogurt in here. Cover this up with a plate and set it in your fridge overnight. And then the next morning when you wake up, you'll find there's water in the bowl, and the yogurt that's left in here is thicker. And then basically you just scoop that out and put it in a container and put it in your fridge. If I was making something like sour cream and I hadn't flavored this, then that's what I would do to make it thicker. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a quick one, but it was one that was requested. I've had a lot of people ask me how to make yogurt in their Instant Pot because their Instant Pot has a yogurt button and they've never done it before. You basically mix everything up in the morning or before you go to bed, and then you set it and forget it, go about your day. Anywhere from 8 to 12 hours later, depending on how tart you want your yogurt, it's done. If you like to add fruit and flavorings to your yogurt other than just what I did here with a little bit of maple syrup and some vanilla or maple flavoring, I would definitely do that after the yogurt is done culturing. I wouldn't add fruit or anything like that to it before the process. Add that all after and then store it in your fridge. It's not quite as thick, like I say, as a lot of the yogurts, the plant-based yogurts that you find in the stores, because they have thickeners like carrageenan and xanthan gum and things like that, which can be difficult for some people's digestive system. But if you want it thicker, like I say, you just, take a coffee filter in a colander, put it over a bowl in your fridge, cover it, put it in your fridge overnight, and you'll have a thicker yogurt. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you next time. And I'm going to put the lid on. Oh my God.